I wrote it in the chat. I was very helpful, and then I waved, but nobody paid attention.
Can anyone hear us now?
And I also don't have Dwayne's text, so fuck.
All right, wait.
Since we're off sound, I got a few things to get off my mind.
I think we're back.
Is it back?
Okay.
I don't know.
Dwayne
better.
Now it's sound. Okay, so everybody's back. All right, so hey everybody, welcome back to the SCHMOEDOWN Entertainment Network. Thank you for joining us here today. I don't know if you heard my intro in the beginning, and if you did, well, you missed out because I called you all a bunch of ball back. Just kidding. How's it going? Nice to see you. Hope everybody's good to go. And I'll give the intro once again. Ryan is out this week, and I'll echo the sentiment I said before. Fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. It's good to have him, but he's not here this week. Joining us on the show, if you've been watching backstage, if you've been watching the Inner Geekdom show, and if you haven't, then that's a oof on you, because Winston Marshall has had great guests on the show doing spoiler reviews for WandaVision. You're missing it every Friday morning, but you're also missing the stylings of today's engineer. He's going to be with us for the rest of the week, the one and only Dwain Burke. What's up, Dwain?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for having me on SEN.
It's good to have you. We're going to talk some shit. We're going to have some fun. And joining us on the crew, Roxy Striar is here. Hello, Roxy. How are you?
I'm good at talking shit and kicking you in the ball bag.
That's right. Kick you in the ball bag.
You're welcome.
I'm going to introduce this other guy in a second because we've been doing some stuff together. But Alex Marzoña is here. Alex has been such a blessing to this show. I got to tell you, he really has. Not only with his comedic stylings, but the other. He's really been keeping us on point when it comes to whether for you guys getting very excited about his time codes, whether it is putting together the entire SEN awards, which I think that just got posted to vote on the SEN Patreon right now. You would do that, but just so much that Alex checks in. So we're lucky to have him. Now I'm also very excited to also be talking with Brett Sheridan, because we have been, I'll tell you what, Roxy, I posted this yesterday. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter.
I saw it, Kristian.
What?
I saw it.
What did you see?
It's amazing, dude. And I haven't felt this way about any show since the 12 o'clock show with Brett Sheridan. You know what initially happened?
You got mad?
Yes, but not there.
I said it's the most liberating show I ever did. That's all I said. I didn't say it's the best show.
What happened?
Yes.
When first stereo comes through, you're like, Rox, we're gonna do it all the time together. All the time. You want to do it at noon on Tuesdays with me? And I said, yeah, I do. Here we are.
Well, I got news for you. Noon today. Roxy Striar, Kristian Harloff. Oh, wait, no?
It's fun. So Entertainment 720 is 100% wrong.
Oh.
He said, this is what Entertainment 720 said. He said the same thing after Collider Live when he started SEN. No. I said that SEN was a lot of fun to do and different because it's not, you're not under the same restraints. It's still a movie news show and everything too. The stereo show is a show for me. Like you know what I talked about yesterday on the stereo show with Brett? The fact that I went to the gas station to get propane, and the guy, when I said to the guy, hey, you got any propane? He looked at me, he goes, nah. And I was like, well, any more? Nah. Yeah. Do you know when you're going to get some? I don't know. Do you work here? Yeah. But what about the propane? I don't know, man. You don't know. Well, what do I do? And he's like, why don't you fucking Google it, is what he was thinking. Right? So I Google it. I'm at this gas station. And I'm sitting at the gas station in the parking lot going, where do I find the propane? Because I wanted to cook some dinner for my wife for Valentine's Day. So I keep driving to the fucking grocery store, because that's where they say they probably have it. And they also have a bank in the grocery store, so which I needed to deposit some stuff. So I'm sitting there depositing like an asshole, because, you can do so many bills. The stimulus check comes. I had to take the stimulus check, put it in the fucking ATM, and going for hours. And I turn around to the lady and I go, do you guys have propane? And she goes, no. I said, great. She said, we're out. I said, awesome. She goes, but you know where you can go? I go, where's that? She goes, the hardware store. You know where the hardware store? Right next door to the fucking gas station.
Oh, brutal.
And it's like, the guy knew. He knew it. He knew it. And he said, hey, asshole, turn around and look across the street. But I ain't telling you. You want to drive to the grocery store like a douche? Then go do it. But if you just looked around and you just looked, you'd probably say, hey, there's the hardware store. So who's the dick face, me or the guy at the gas station? I don't know. But what I'm talking about is the show, Roxy. This is why I don't get to talk about these things on this show.
I like talking about propane. Let me talk about propane.
You want to talk about propane? I do have an idea for you that I wanted to pitch as a stereo show.
Star?
What? What did you say?
This is gonna make me a star.
I mean, you already are a star.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
By
What
that,
is
he
it?
means no.
What's the idea?
I'm not going to tell you now, otherwise it's an idea that eats shit on air. But we have I guess we have things to talk about here too. I saw in the news, Alex, that before we even get to that, I want to I announced it on Facebook yesterday and Twitter. I know that you guys spoke about it here yesterday as well. We have been working on this particular match for a while, and we're very excited. I know we announced it on social and we talked about it a little bit more, but let me tell you again that on this Friday, the Skybound Expo is going down. It's Creator Expo. It's going down on the 19th. And we are super pumped up because at 3:20 p.m. on the Skybound YouTube channel, everybody should be watching. We are going to be doing the Black Cinema Movie Trivia SCHMOEDOWN. And we have an incredible crew, incredible competitors, and the desk alone, where we're going to have calling the match, is going to be Winston Marshall, manager of Swag, and Danielle Radford makes her return, and they're going to be on the desk. And what a match it's going to be. You talk about big personalities. Jay Washington returning to the competitive state here at the Movie Trivia SCHMOEDOWN as he faces Janine the Machine, he used to manage Janine for many seasons, and now they're going to be competing.
Her now, huh?
You do. So you got to be rooting. You'll be rooting for Janine as she faces not only Jay Washington, she'll be facing Chance Ellison and Clee Wiggins. So that is an incredible crew, and shout out once again to both Dwain Burke, Winston Marshall, PJ Campbell, who were writing all the questions, coming up with some fun ones. It's going to be a great match. Head on over to the Skybound Expo this Friday, 3:20 p.m. 3:20 p.m. Please, PST, and go and check that out. We're super excited for the match. It's going to be a blast. So there you go. Okay, now let's talk about this Disney Plus. Going to pass Netflix by 2026. Alex, what is this?
Yeah, according to the analytical firm Digital TV Research, Disney Plus is projected to have more subscribers than Netflix in 2026. The caveat, though, is that India would actually be the only country to have more Disney Plus subscribers than Netflix, since Disney Plus is bundled with a local Hotstar service. Netflix would still take in nearly double of Disney Plus's revenue by 2026. Mm-hmm. Kristian, with more Star Wars, Marvel, and other franchises expanding on Disney Plus, do you think they'll surpass Netflix sooner than 2026?
Look, you would guess, and I think the safe bet would be yes, because of the powerful IP that both Star Wars and Marvel carry. And it seems, as far as critically, Star Wars has been in favor with the audience a little bit more than the films. And hence Mandalorian was so popular, and now WandaVision is massively popular. What did it say? It's like the world's most popular show, whatever it is. So you have those two. If they keep putting out quality content, then yeah, you're gonna. And if they start putting movies out like Soul and these other movies that they've been putting out, and Raya, and I think get away from this stupid premium thing that they have and do the same thing HBO Max is doing. You'll see even more people come out to join up. But I think it's possible. I think it is possible for them to surpass it. I don't know about sooner than that number, but it's also, it just depends. If they put a bunch of stinkers out there, I don't know. Rox, what do you think?
I try to think about what Netflix shows I care about way more Netflix shows than I care about Disney Plus. But which Netflix shows do I care about as much as I care about the Disney Plus shows? Like, what are on par with them? So you think about like the Stranger Things of the world. And I guess that Disney Plus has fewer but so much more powerful shows that this shouldn't be surprising. But at the same time, if I had to pick one that I couldn't live without, I can't live without Netflix, because it's not just the new content, it's their backlog. And I know when you've got children, which I obviously do not, but for you, Kristian, the backlog of Disney Plus is probably better for you than Netflix. But for me, like, the Netflix deep cuts, they just roll so deep that this is kind of surprising, only because Netflix has been like the top dog for so long.
Yeah, Dwayne, what do you think?
It shows the power of India and the Asian market, that so many of their subscribers are going to come from that single market. And I think where Netflix has kind of dropped the ball recently in the past couple of years is they stopped creating so much content coming out of India.
Right. Yeah. I mean, look, I think that you're absolutely right. Where you when you automatically, and whether it's a thing that the domestic has always had that kind of, if it's doing well, it must be doing well in the States, and you forget that it's where it's doing well is in places other than just the States, and that's why the numbers go up significantly, and because of India will absolutely skyrocket it over. I don't know, and I think that maybe going off of what Roxy just said, because of not only the Star Wars and Marvel stuff, but you look at all these movies and things, like my kids watch so much of that back catalog. Brett, like I know your kids aren't watching movies and shit as much now, but do you guys still browse around on Disney Plus besides,
Disney Plus, our only one we do really is right now WandaVision. Our girl, I don't know if it's just habit, but Netflix is our go-to. And even for my daughter, who's doing all the anime now, she's Netflix all the time. And then the wife and I we always hit that first for some reason, even though there are other things that we want to see on other platforms. But I don't know if it's just habit. It's the first one we had. I know it's getting way too damn expensive.
Yeah, well,
that much.
It is, and I think that's why that's one of the things that I wonder. I don't think people are going to choose though. Am I going to take Disney or am I going to take Netflix? I think they're going to wind up losing something else. Whatever that might be. I don't know. But Alex, what do you think about all this?
I think people are going to get both anyway. I have both. A lot of my friends have both services. And it's easier because Netflix or Disney can keep their prices low, so that's how they can keep getting these subscribers. They have amusement parks and everything. They don't have to pay license fees because they own all their content. And also I think with like my generation, like getting married, having kids and stuff, they're gonna want to show their kids stuff from their childhood, and so Disney Plus is reliable for that, and so I think it's just going to continue to keep on getting subscribers in that way.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know.
What's your favorite Netflix show? Like, what do you guys think is the best show on Netflix?
Well, everything I'm watching right now is like from AMC. Like I'm catching up on Better Call Saul, and
Netflix.
So that's like, that's what a
Netflix original.
For me, it's still. I'll be the cliche. It's Stranger Things. I look forward to that show. That's the one that I want to see.
So, do you think Stranger Things for you, Kristian, holds water to Mandalorian or no?
No, but that's not. But that's me.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking about you. Like
no, it's I have said, and this is my opinion, not anyone else's. This is my opinion. I just feel that The Mandalorian is the most true to what I fell in love with Star Wars, with the original trilogy and that overall feel, and it was something I've been looking forward. And I'm even talking about the prequels. It was something I've been looking forward to for a long time. Like when I went to, I remember going to see Phantom Menace and looking for that feeling that I never got. I didn't get it with the prequel. And I'm not saying I enjoy these movies. I'm just saying that when that the same connectivity to the original trilogy that I fell in love with, I hadn't felt that in a long time, and I felt that with Mandalorian. So that's something that I look forward to continue to feel, hopefully.
Do you think it's comparable to WandaVision? Like, would you say Stranger Things and WandaVision are on even for you? Okay.
Yeah.
So the best of Netflix is right now like the second best of Disney for you.
Yes. Well, depending on who you talk to, WandaVision is the best of Disney Plus right now, because of ratings and whatnot. I happen like I'll choose Mandalorian over WandaVision, but Roxy, you and I have talked about this many times. WandaVision was a show I was not looking forward to at all, and now I find myself like waiting for it to come out. Like I'm very excited for it. I think it's been pretty great. So, yeah, okay. Let's keep moving. Before we do that, I do want to also mention something pretty exciting that Skybound is doing. And it's our friends at Skybound Entertainment are launching a new tabletop game. And if you didn't know about Skybound before we got involved with them and their partnership on the SCHMOEDOWN and, obviously Walking Dead, they're also, it's the stuff they do with gaming is just incredible. Not only the comics, but the gaming. And they're doing a new tabletop game. It's called Bloodstone. It's a fast-paced arena combat game, and it's set in a fantasy world for 1 to 8 players. You can back the game on Kickstarter, and this is the only place to get it right now. The game will never going to have a retail release. So it's a Kickstarter thing. The link is in the description of this video, or if it's not, it should be. It will be. You check it out. It's going to be there in just a moment. Alex, if we can put that in there, if it's not in there, please, and put it in the chat also. But this is it's Bloodstone. It's a Kickstarter campaign. It's a new tabletop game from Skybound. So could check that out. You know what? I didn't even promote, and I completely forgot about it. And it's the reason why we're able to do the show in the first place. Streamlabs.com/theschmoedown. If you are able to, please go ahead and do that. And Roxy, we might have to do one for you this week because we did one for Steph to where she hosted 2 weeks. We should do a goal today that if we hit 800 today, Roxy will host a full show next week.
She's hosting tomorrow, right?
She's hosting 2 days in a row.
Oh, it's so sick.
Yeah. So,
by the way, I really like the name of Bloodstone. That's sick.
It's cool, right?
It sounds like what Machine Gun Kelly is wearing around his neck.
You love Machine Gun Kelly.
His box.
You love Machine Gun Kelly.
I mean, like totally.
You're obsessed.
Yeah, I was talking about how I think wearing blood around somebody's neck is kind of sexy, and everybody was dicking on me saying that's some white people shit, and it is. That is some white people.
Look at Dwain.
I mean, I'm glad you can recognize it.
No, I get it.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. What do you got, Alex?
All right, a lawsuit has been filed against Sony over alleged drift in the PS5's controller. Users claim that the drift in the controller caused characters or gameplay moving on the screen without user command or manual operation of the joystick, interfering with gameplay. Nintendo and Microsoft are also engaged in ongoing class action over similar problems. But Kristian, do you think this class action is warranted against the companies? And also, how's your Oculus?
Oculus is amazing. I don't know if it's warranted. I don't pay enough attention to that.
I actually can comment on this. We had a couple. Yeah, right. I mean, no, it's kind of a stupid story in some regards, but no, we had the Switch and we had a couple controllers that were drifting, and it's completely annoying. It's like the thumbstick. It's like a character just starts walking off in another direction. I had to use like alcohol rub, and there was a way to try to fix it. But I mean, they should fix their damn controllers. I don't know if there needs to be a class action suit. Maybe you can just get a replacement one if you have a drifting controller. But I don't know if it needs to be so big as like, we're suing the hell out of you because I got a drifting controller.
Well, there was also people all pissed off because there's this I do understand why people are getting pissed off, but there's people who are going out there buying all the PlayStation 4s. They're buying there's one guy who bought like 25 of them, and then he's selling them all for more. And he's like, well, that's my business. That's my business. And it's like, yeah, but you're being a douche. Yeah. I don't know. This other one, I don't pay enough attention to it.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
for me, it's not like you bought a custom controller and it's not working the way it's supposed to. Like, these controllers aren't great, and you're not playing at a pro level. So like, if it's not drifting like horribly, like, come on. You're just being an asshole. Come on.
Being an asshole. Yeah, that's exactly right. Alex, how you feel about this? Does this upset you?
I never experienced this, but I mean, yeah, just get a new one. But it does say that like Sony did kind of use the same analog components as the PS4 controllers, and they also got complaints about those. So it's also like, I guess it is kind of warranted, but then also they should just at least give the consumers new controllers at that point.
Yeah,
like pay for it themselves.
Yeah. Is the SCHMOEDOWN on, Dwain?
Oh yeah, let's turn it on.
Yeah, it should be.
It is. Well, that's not good.
That's concerning.
That's
It
concerning.
is on my end.
All right. Well, SCHMOEDOWN is on, and like I said, we're gonna go 800. We're gonna get Roxy. We're gonna get Roxy.
Oh, that was our goal?
Yeah, 800 today is to get it. It's so right.
Wait,
right.
you announced that it's 800 to get me to host, and then we didn't get one Schmobot? That's what happened?
I think you lowballed Roxy. I think that's a G, man. But
I don't think that we've ever been.
Are you guys fucking kidding me?
We're at $5 right now.
Yeah,
$5.
That's fine. Where's the closest bridge?
Yeah.
Next to the hardware store.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, all right. Well, let's get.
Oh my God! To every single one of you, I hope that burns.
Nobody wants to see you host. Everyone's
for my girl Roxy to host. You are the best girl.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what you said.
Can we replay that?
Got it.
Is that possible? We're gonna find out in a second.
Zach Finn donated $20. This is for my girl Roxy to host. You are the best girl.
There you go.
That's from Zach Finn.
Yeah, don't get upset, Roxy. It's only 10:26. It's only 10:26.
All right. They're coming in faster than we can.
Jamal Jones donated $20.
There you go.
Okay, quick question just to clarify. This year, is there any spoiler ban on early Patreon releases or pay-per-views? Or can we talk about those as soon as they happen? Also, let's get Roxy to host.
So when it comes to the pay-per-views, no, we're treating it like whether it's UFC or WWE or anything along those lines. If there's access to it, we need to treat it like a sport, and we need to let people know what's happening in the continuity of the league. So what I would tell you that if you are watching the match, what I would say for Patreon,
do we have to reach for Kristian to reveal all the people in the SCHMOEDOWN community he has muted on Twitter?
That's a good question.
Good question. $20,000.
Haile donated $20. Hey RA Ring. Hope you all are doing well. Usually I can't watch live, but I'm home today because of the snow, so thanks for the entertainment. Also, any recommendations on movies I could watch to pass the time? Thanks, and hope you are watching Tub Guy, Heart, Roxy. Travis
Tub Guy.
Gilbert donated $50.
Yes.
For Roxy. We need a Roxy hosting.
Thanks, friend.
Okay, Roxy, jumped up pretty quick.
There you go.
Well, you have to threaten the people sometimes.
Oh, you're taking a page off for
Ginger donated $20. Oh, Teresa Goal for Roxy to host. So sorry, Lex.
Some of the names are getting cut off, so thank you, House Heisenberg, Cutter Hale, Travis Gilbert, and Spicy Ginger.
Yeah,
wow,
they're
I love Ginger.
Wildcard donated $20. Really excited for the start of the season on Friday. Go the Den. Participated in my first ever Fantasy SCHMOEDOWN draft. My team is headlined by the Barbarian and Ben Goddard. Really looking forward to this, and thanks for all you guys do. Shadow Dragon Productions donated $20.
Yes!
What will I embrace? In the shadows of desire I discard ideals drenched in pain. It's almost like it's a different world, however it is the truth. With these solid hands I shall protect you whilst gazing at these stars that I cannot grasp. Chris Martinez donated $20. This is for Roxy. Roxy is the best.
There you go, Rox. See? So you got so upset. And now within half an hour, boom, right up there. That's it.
The lesson here is
Lauren donated $20. This is for my girl Roxy. I'm always supporting the ladies hosting.
There you go. And Rox, I'll tell you what. At 1,500, I'll let you cast the whole show.
Whoa!
Stardomes are donated $20. Justice for my girl Roxy. This one is for you and you only. Heart.
Can I ask Roxy which day I'll be taking off next week?
Gypsy Jen Daisy donated $50.
Wow.
Coming out of hibernation from this freak snow in Texas to say thank you for all you do. Go Roxy.
Thank you, Gypsy Jen Daisy.
Yeah,
I think we just sit
Brett
back.
told me that
Spicy Ginger donated $20. This one is not for Roxy. This one is for Brett's scarf.
Oh, for Brett's scarf? Yeah, that makes sense. That
Brett
makes sense.
Scarf is going to do a hell of a job hosting the show.
That's right.
Well, actually, it's an ascot.
Dargan donated $20. Is this the show where people don't know shit, or is that on stereo? What even is this show? All I know is we need to get Roxy that host spot.
I know a lot of shit.
Yeah, I gotta tell you though.
Cheryl_Dick_Pants donated $20. Here's for Roxy hosting. She's the best.
There you go, Rox. So people are pumped about it now. See, you gotta go all upset for no reason.
No, the upsetness is the reason. When in doubt, tantrum out.
That's right, tantrum out. Okay, so the other thing I was going to this is something I have to play. And Dwain, let's turn the schmobot off just for a second here. So I know we'll replay.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
We'll replay. We'll replay it if they come in. I have to play this because I've been playing the Flouse bombs that have been going on stereo. This actually plays out really well. This is one that was, if you've been listening to House Heisenberg, or his stereo name of No Context Roca, which is pretty good too. He's been going around to these shows and very nicely asking people questions about their show, but then throwing in Flouse bombs inside of it. In this one particular show, they were talking about he was saying that there was an international basketball superstar named the Flouse. And they said, "Oh, I'm gonna look that guy up," but they couldn't remember his name. So this is a two-parter, and it is worth it. I was in my kitchen last night, barreled over in laughter with tears coming out of my eyes listening to this. Here it is. Wait, hold on, I'll get it in a second, I promise. It's on.
Does your wife and daughters just know? Like when you're just like cackling about things, are they like, "Is this some stupid Brett shit"?
Well, my daughter loves the Flouse. My oldest loves when Flouse was playing Kevin Smith. She kept running. She was in the middle. She had just taken a shower, but she comes running in to watch what's going on, and she sees that he's down by 6 points. She's like, "Come on, Flouse, get it together." But my wife knows. Here's part one.
What's going on, guys? Yo, that's totally my bad that I didn't give you more information about how to spell and how to find this German basketball player I've been talking about. So again, his name is Zoflirtenflaus, and I don't know if you want to get a pen or if you want to write this down or type it on your computer. But I'll tell you how to spell it. So I'll try to go slow, but to spell it, it's ZAFLERTINFLOUSE. Definitely check him out, and let me know if you still have any more problems finding him. But yeah, man, he's gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you.
All right, thanks, buddy. I got that typed in, so as soon as it's over, I'll definitely go check him out.
For sure.
All right, that was part one. This
What's going on, guys? Well, I didn't check out yesterday's show, so I'm not sure if you responded to me or if you talked about him, but I'm just checking in once again, see if you checked out my guys, the Flirtenflaus, out in Germany. And, if you have, there's a number of guys I was doing a lot of deep digging online about the NBA draft coming up. And there's a lot of guys that are catching my eye. I want to bring them up, but I wanted to talk about this one dude first because yeah, like I said, like he's doing some wild stuff, and he deserves more recognition.
So listen, man, we actually did check him out, and we know he's not an overseas prospect. We appreciate the troll, though.
The fake
what
person.
Does this guy do? No, I mean he's not fake. He's some kind of German performer or something.
No, I'm saying, he's a fake.
Yeah, he's not an overseas prospect. Yeah,
I don't know either.
He's a German performer. It's the best. Their reaction is so great. He's like, "Oh man, he's not fake, but he's not a superstar. He's not a basketball superstar. He's a German international performer."
Yeah.
And when you Google Zoflirtenflaus, like
What happens?
it's just a bunch of shit. It's great. I'm doing it now. So Flirtenflaus images, right? And it's just Brett all over the place. With there's a picture of him and Ellen, which is incredible. There's a pop figure of him. There's one next to Sheamus, the wrestler. I mean, there's one with him with his head on Tom Hanks' shoulder. He's in Queen with the Bohemian Rhapsody. It's just incredible stuff. The sexiest man alive for people. There's so much to flirt. Do yourselves a favor and Zoflirtenflaus. Google Zoflirtenflaus and go to images, and you're just gonna go down a road. It's a lot of fun, and
What's incredible
A
Go
Funko
ahead.
Pop. That's what I want. I want a Funko Pop. Of
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put the Schmoba back on Dwain. Thank you. We're trying to get
baseball card next. That's what
I'm sure it's out there. All right, so the Schmobot is
shut off the Schmobot.
Ryan Payne donated $20.
That's no
You'll
problem.
remember the time when Kristian said at $800 Roxy would host and then there was no Schmeebot for 7 minutes and Roxy lost her shit. Ha 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 ha. Good times. Wait, did I just make Roxy? Is she mad?
I love Ryan Payne.
Yeah, I don't think she's mad.
I'm pissed.
Are you pissed?
At Brett.
Oh, why are you mad at Brett? What did he do?
Scarf.
Oh, you don't like his scarf?
Didn't offer it to me.
Oh.
Rude.
Oh, are you cold?
I am chilly.
I don't know. It's sad to say you're chilly when it gets down to 60 here.
Chilly, Brett.
It's
Chilly,
embarrassing
chilly.
for all our people in Texas and the South that
Oh,
have snow
what's
right now.
so? Who does anybody here live in Texas? From Texas? Ever spent time in Texas besides us doing the live event there? No,
Are you talking to the 5 of us?
no, the 12 of us.
I didn't know if you were talking to the people before. You said,
Well, no, but-
"What do you think?" And then I think,
True.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, because I know Winston, and I think Ben got her to spend time in Texas, or Ben might be from Texas. I don't remember. But
Golden Eyes donated $20. Balls.
Yep.
Balls.
Yeah.
And more balls. Just wanted to remind people what this show is about.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. At its heart,
No one
it's
knows.
about balls.
No, it's about balls. Yeah, look, I wanted to talk to anybody about it because of what's going on in Texas. I was talking to my wife about it, and it's like the day after tomorrow over there right now.
Nuts.
With the kind of snow and shit that they're going, and there was people don't know how to handle it. People are slipping and sliding all over the place. They don't know to throw the lime on the ground and to make sure or the salt to make sure you don't fall.
The
And
lime.
the salt and it's called lime.
Shots?
What?
Tequila shots?
JP
No, it's
donated
fine.
$20.
They do it
Hello
differently in
all.
New York.
I hope everyone is tongue punching the fart box of life. Are you all excited to do SEN live shows back in Kristian's house? Or are we sticking to this format for a while after COVID?
No, and if we're able to do in studio and it's safe, yeah, the show is fun to do, but let's call it what it is. It sucks when it's not live.
Yeah.
I mean, not the show itself, but it sucks that we have to do digital. Like it's we're all performers, we all vibe off of each other, and you get those big fits of laughter come a lot more when everybody's in the room because you feel the energy.
Sexy
And
Numbers donated $20. Roxy, just like the World Girls calendar, you grossly underestimate how many people want you to host. Vaginas are the best hosts. Facts.
Facts.
Let's call it that. Let's call it. You got to call it. Are you going to call it the vagina show?
Best host facts.
Did I tell you I did a show with Dorina?
Dorina told me you did a show with Dorina.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She said we had a reunion.
Yeah, it's true.
How'd it go? I think you guys are in a holdout right now.
What's the holdout? I don't understand what a holdout is.
I think she would like to be asked on here, and you would like her to ask to come on here.
Do you understand how many times I asked her to be on this show?
My assessment of the situation.
Okay, I asked her to be on this show many times. I asked her to be a host on this show.
$26. Roxy is the best. You are the best manager here. $26 for you. Also, can I get drunk Brett giving advice to someone who's 21 and is trying to figure out a good alcoholic drink? Also, tub guy can eat shorts. Lol. So sorry, Lex.
All right. So first of all, because you made that one in there before the announcement, because the thing is that we did the impressions thing for a bit, and then we were like, okay. And then people still ask for them, and it's hard to continue to do them and want to just dump them to the end of the show. So what we're gonna do is
Jedi Jordan donated $20. First time ever donating, but have two for Roxy, and so Brett can have a day off. How much for Anaconda Brett to sing Let's Talk About Sex Baby? Roxy, you are my manager in my fantasy league. We get a point for every win in your faction. Love the show.
Yeah, we're gonna start to set it. We're going to do 3 impressions per show, and it's going to be for the 3 biggest donors of the show. That's the way we're going to do impressions starting today. But
Starting 2 Schmobots ago.
2 Schmobots ago. We are gonna honor that one that came in. But from now on, it's gonna be 3 impressions per show, and we're gonna do the 3 highest donors. That's how we're gonna do the impressions because it's a lot. It's a lot, and I also don't want to just run it into the ground. So, okay, we got some.
Manager called you.
Roxy, Glenn Caesar donated $20. This is for Roxy. Let's get RJ Chunk Skittle Silver the Elf Queen badges to host SEN live as much as she wants, hopefully with all of her own crew. Roxy is the best. Roxy is number 1. That's subscribe / follow the World Girls on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
Woo-woo.
Boom.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask Kristian about retiring Anaconda Brett. That's the one that I like the least. I find it the most uphill battle as far as coming up with comedic stuff.
Yeah.
So
you want to retire it?
But that one was to sing. That was to set a goal to sing. So that's different. So I don't have to do an Anaconda Brett impression for that one. That one's yeah.
Maybe you should have different prices for your different people. Like Anaconda Brett might be a $500 one. You don't get to hear it unless you're rich.
Or I could come up with more than 3 impressions.
Maybe 3 of them. All right, before we move on, and Dwain, sorry if we can turn the Schmobot off just for a moment here. I do want to let you guys know that we're super excited once again to be working with Mint Mobile, and Mint Mobile. You guys have been through a crappy year. We all have. We know that, and after the year that we've all been through, saving money should be the top of everybody's list. If you're paying insane amounts of money for wireless, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? If you switch to Mint Mobile, it's the easiest way that you're going to save money this year. It is the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, and Mint Mobile lets you maximize your savings with plans just at $15 a month. You could save so much money with Mint Mobile. Think about how much money you're spending on your bill, and $15 a month. Think about that extra money of what you'd be able to do. You have to. You really got to look at it and say, "Is my savings? Do I care about my savings? Do I want to save money, or do I want to just spend money when I don't need to?" Well, with Mint Mobile, you don't need to spend that money anymore. And for people that are looking to save extra this year, Mint Mobile is going to offer you premium wireless. For how much? I just told you, $15 a month. Going online and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings on to you. All the plans, which is really awesome, it comes with an unlimited talk and text and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan, and you can keep your same phone number along with all of your existing contacts. If you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. So try it. Then it's like, no, I don't know. Not really digging this after 4, 5, 6 days. Then get your old plan back. But pretty sure you're going to keep it. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. Here's what you do. You get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for how much? Free. Go to mintmobile.com/SEN live. One more time. You didn't hear me? mintmobile.com/SEN live. You got to cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/SEN live. Link is in the description. All right. Alex, hit me, shitty. What do you got?
Turn the Schmobot back on.
Yeah.
Turn it back on. Yes. Sorry.
Trying to sabotage.
Sit back and let the money come in for
Trying
Roxy.
to sabotage me.
Well, there was a big one. I think a couple of them came in.
Keep me down.
Shadow Dragon Productions donated $20. I was re-watching some old SEN and I heard of the film Taboo. I thought it was an indie film and boy was I fucking wrong. Thanks Bet. First Real Dolls and now Taboo. Also Kay Parker should have won Best Actress.
Okay, Parker.
Did I bring up Taboo?
Yeah. All right. Which one was that? I didn't even see that one.
I don't even know.
And
Roxy, I would never. I hope a Schmobot comes in every 3 seconds for you to host the show, and we all just quietly sit here and listen to him for another hour and 15 minutes.
I hope that too.
Yeah, which one was that? I don't even see that one on the. I see that
Kay
one.
Parker's. listen.
Yeah, I see Glenn. I see Glenn Caesar. We did play that one, and then Jedi Jordan. No, Jedi Jordan we did, but Glenn Caesar is the one that we didn't play yet. Dwayne, there's one that
Glenn played.
Oh, Glenn played.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roxy is the best. Follow the World Girls on YouTube, Twitter. Oh, okay, sorry. I missed
But say that again, Christian.
Yeah.
No.
Clip that out.
What was it? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I see it. I see it. My apologies. I see what happened.
No.
I don't want to talk about that, Roxy.
Christian, have you ever watched a single episode of The World Girls?
I told you that. See, you don't listen to me.
What did you say?
I told you about the turkey episode when Steph spilled the stuff inside of that.
You said that's how she spilled, but we posted that on social. I don't know that you watched the episode.
I watched the whole episode because I like Adam Gertler.
Oh.
And I tell you what, I watched more than the calendar shoot one.
Whoa!
So that's
more than.
I'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, is that your most watched episode, the calendar one?
Mm-hmm.
we couldn't believe it.
Truly.
Know your audience.
Come on.
You know your audience.
Filthy animals, Roxy.
Well, are you kidding? When's part 2 coming out?
Yeah, next year. We are giving waxing a whirl, and I think that one
that'll do well too.
Yeah,
that'll do well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got very bloody very fast.
Oof.
It was a nightmare.
Oh.
I don't want anything to do that.
Lasers, get the laser done.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. We were talking about news on this thing. What's going on?
Sometimes talk about news.
I guess. It's just shit. All right. What do you got?
The sequel to 2018's Halloween reboot, Halloween Kills, was delayed from October 2020 to this October.
What?
That's the news! Whoa! In a recent interview, franchise creator John Carpenter said of the move and the state of film going that Halloween may be shared on streaming because theaters are dead. It's just the reality right now, and it's a tragedy, but it's true. We have to face it. The studio did contact David Gordon Green and I, and they had put us off the new one by a year in the hope that things got better, so we're hoping it will still get better. Christian, what do you think of John Carpenter's comments on the release of Halloween Kills and the state of theaters?
I mean, everybody's crossing their fingers and hope that it gets better. You know, they can't push it back again. If we get close and the theaters are out, they got to release it on streaming, right? I mean, you would assume it's like they're going to push it again to next week because the movie needs to come out on Halloween. It just needs to. So if they don't put it out on streaming this Halloween, then we got to wait until 2022 to do it. Dwayne, what do you think? You think they're going to put this out on streaming? Or you think they're going to wind up waiting another year?
They have to. There's no way that they can pull a James Bond with this and keep pushing it. Like as big as Halloween is, it's not the last Daniel Craig James Bond. It's not going to make its money in theaters no matter how long we have to wait.
Right.
My ignorance on this one, who's the distributor on Halloween?
It's Universal.
So what would it go on? Peacock?
Peacock, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Peacock.
It feels like a weird place for it. I don't know. Maybe they would have to try to sell the rights to like a Netflix or something because
I assume they would do that, Roxy. We're not Netflix per se, but maybe almost like what. Well, yeah, but like what like way back did and just put it on all streaming platforms where you buy it.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it would do. It doesn't feel like if we released a Halloween movie on Peacock.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be it.
Swimmingly.
Nah, I think it's going to be. Basically, you can just get it. Why you want to go to Fandango, you buy it on Fandango. You want to go on Amazon, you buy it on Amazon. The same way that the wide, like when Bill and Ted came out, the same way that Bill and Ted did their release. I think you have to. At this point. I agree with Dwayne. It's just get the damn thing out. Well, speaking of which, by the way, speaking of Peacock, I have not been excited for a network television show in I can't even tell you how long. And maybe, I don't know, I haven't heard people talking about this yet, but is anyone else as excited for Young Rock as I am? Am I the only one?
What is it?
What's Young Rock?
No one knows Young Rock. You ever seen promotions?
Like
The Rock has a show about him. Yeah, go ahead, Dwayne. Sorry.
It's like Everybody Hates Chris, but for The Rock.
Oh, Oh,
It's on NBC, and it chronicles his life as a kid, and whoever they cast for his dad looks just like Rocky Johnson.
It comes out tonight. Do you know that?
It comes out tomorrow, I thought, on Thursday. Is it Wednesday?
Well, today is Tuesday.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
NBC.
You're absolutely right. It's Tuesday, and I think Tuesday and then Wednesday it's on Peacock. You're right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But Randy Macho Man Savage is going to be in it. Andre the Giant is going to be in it. So I guess just as a wrestling fan, I'm excited to see it. I know that it's network television, and I'm definitely skeptical because network television is just not good. When it comes to these types of shows, it's rare. I know that people love Community and what's the other one, Parks and Rec and I never really got into those shows. Not that I
Rock, Modern
yeah,
Family.
right. There are shows that still work, but even those shows, 30 Rock, that was 15 years ago when that show came out, and streaming has changed significantly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you feel this about like one network or perhaps?
I mean,
all the
networks, all of them, the networks. You're gonna tell me that when you're? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. You're gonna tell me that because the Rock is gonna be on the network, then you're not gonna watch? Oh my goodness. Oh, who says on what network? All the networks. Oh my goodness, this is insane. This is incredible. All the networks. Thank you, Rudy.
I would be more interested in like a rock doc than maybe a show. Has there been a rock doc?
Not to. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that I'm sure the WWE Network is going to do one on him eventually because what anything I hear about those the WWE Network people love the most.
Dwain donated $20. Hey, you monkey butts, just showing love. What is one of your favorite jobs you work at and your least favorite job you work and don't play the card? SEN is my favorite job. Can we talk about Commando? We don't need to talk about movie news.
We're talking about Commando. I mean, I can do a full podcast on Commando. Kidding me?
And I could do one on punctuation.
Have you ever seen Commando, Roxy?
I don't think so.
Oh, how dare you!
Who stars in it?
Arnold.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
Ray Don Chung and Alyssa Milano.
Oh.
Has anyone else on this panel?
Is it from the 80s?
It's 85 to be. Anybody else
You're
not seen that movie?
Right, I've seen Commando.
I know you have.
I don't think they would admit it.
Dwayne?
I have seen it.
You have, okay. Alex?
Nope.
Asshole.
I knew he wouldn't admit it. See, you have to. This is the thing with Alex. If you want an answer,
Morsko has donated $20 in honor of Roxy's tantrum from 30 minutes ago.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to her first SEN hosting gig. Wear the roof.
Where the roof?
I eat green berets for breakfast.
What's where the roof?
Where's the roof? Raise the roof? Maybe raise the roof.
Wow, I like where's the roof because you guys know I get lost all the time, and so like it's like raise the roof, but where's the roof? Where's the roof?
That is. Yeah, there's also some really great. There's really also some really great. Flirt and Flouse songs. Some great Flirt and Flouse songs. Have you ever
We're not supposed to get political, Roxy. Don't bring up.
He gets into mischief in the heart. An eager and cunning linguist with his mouth. He crashes her closet to try on her. Flirting comes to town, anything goes. The flirting flower. Sometimes he's naughty, sometimes a clown. Everyone giggles when flirting's around. sexy was all of the Fraus.
All the Fraus. Anyway, you can check that one out.
I love that. That's my favorite one yet.
It's great. That's
Wait,
called
why is it
Anything
a good
Goes.
song? It's a legit good song.
Good song. They did like I want to tell you, I can't remember who it was. I'm gonna guess that it's Matt Link, but it might not be. It might be the same people who made the song. They put like this old like doo-wop band singing that song. Like they took clips of like old school footage and put that to that song. It's incredible.
Whose voice is that? I
don't know. It's great though. I love that song.
So
I really
good.
love that song.
Really
That's what I miss about. That's the only thing I miss about Clyde Live, Roxy, is the songs. The songs that Matthew Reed and David B used to do. And
Pac-Man Dwayne donated $20. Okay, you monkey farts. I used punctuation marks period. I know we don't get political. I know this. My little brother is running for class president of school on a Zoom call today period. Donovan 2021.
That's fair. That's fair. Hold on. Hey, look, you got it in there. And,
yeah, just that one. That's the only thing you miss about Collider Live.
Yes. Sorry. Well, because you're on this. If I didn't do shows with you, then I could say and missing with Rox and doing shows with Roxy. But you're on the show, so yeah. Because someone asked me,
driving to Burbank every day.
No.
Right.
No. And I don't. And someone asked me on stereo the other day. They were asking me something. How come you don't talk about certain things? I used to talk about everything on Collider Live. I'm like, yeah, it was the worst 2 years of my life when it came to stuff like that. It was stressful. It's terrible. It's not the show.
This is the worst. Kristian,
2 years as far as being on the air.
At first, you liked being on Collider Live
when it was goofy and silly, and we just talked comedy. Yes, and then we had to get into serious stuff and people getting. It's not what I want to do. I never wanted to do it, and I like to goof around. This is a comedy show. This is a comedy show.
There would be times where we would like piss ourselves laughing. I will say that I did notice that somebody from over there unfriended me the other day.
Oh. I'm gonna guess via text.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess via text, and you have to tell me.
I got that unfollow life. I was like,
Can't bring up my text. All right, so let's get to the.
Do you have like an unfollow app that tracks it, or are you just looking at their profile every day?
No, I don't have that. Although I should probably get that. Oh my God.
Shad.
There's this thing on Instagram, this feature that I like to use that's called least interacted with. And I'll click on that to see who I'm not interacting with, because sometimes like I want to see why am I not interacting with these people. And I like to like figure out who's not interacting with me. And so a lot of times those people will be people that just stopped following me. And so, I noticed this person stopped following me and I was like,
Is that right?
Let's see. No. The younger version.
Oh, well that.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to follow you back, Roxy. I
apologize.
Please.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, was I right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well, that's not surprising. All right. So let's get to send. Is that it? Is that all the news?
All right.
We got one more.
Oh, what do you got? Yeah, sure.
In doing press for one of his new adult roles in the movie Cherry, Tom Holland talked about his role as the younger version of Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie. Holland said, "It's like if Indiana Jones and James Bond had a baby, it would be like Nathan Drake. Playing Peter Parker kind of feels like playing a younger version of myself, only a little bit younger, and playing Nathan Drake is playing someone who I am very much not, and obviously older than myself." Kristian, does Tom's comments make you excited for the Uncharted movie?
Whoa, what?
What it reminds me of is Lindsay Lohan, her voice in Parent Trap, which I just watched for the first time ever with my daughter the other day.
Are you kidding me?
Never seen it.
How good is that movie?
It's good. It's really good.
Oh my God! Now you have to do this thing. You need to buy your daughter's Oreos and peanut butter. It will be like a whole cute thing.
Oh, is that a part of the thing? I must have missed that part.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. I walked in. My daughter has no patience when it comes to waiting. So it's like I missed a big chunk of the movie because she wanted to watch it, so she watched it by herself. She was very excited.
It's so good. It's so good. Don't tell her what happens to Lindsay Lohan.
No, I won't. No, she's on the mend. She's on the comeback. I saw that
I love her.
I saw that they did a reunion special a couple of years ago that I was looking at. I think last year. I think they did a reunion special.
Still to this day, the most underrated show of all time that you cannot find anywhere is the show Lindsey. Did any of you guys ever see that show? It was on Oprah Winfrey Network. It was on OWN. It was one season. and it was a reality TV show about Lindsay Lohan, in which she signed a contract and she decided she didn't want to do the show. And every day the camera crews parked outside her house and filmed the outside of her house while she would not come outside. What? It was an incredible show in which she was like, I don't want you here. And they were all like, you signed the contract. We're still here. Like, this is the way. Oprah comes and talks to her and was like, Lindsay, why would you do this? Why? She's like, I don't know, Oprah. It's amazing. Yeah. If you can ever get your hands on this show, it was incredible.
In terms of that show and Alex's impression of Tom Holland, what would you say? Like, where would you put those?
I forgot what I was like. How did we get here?
Pretty solidly even.
I'm pretty solid. I mean, that one is at least $100, right?
I'll tell you what I am looking forward to is I am looking forward to this Uncharted movie, though. I am looking forward to it because I think that I'm crossing my fingers that I know that some people will say that the Pokemon movie was probably the best video game movie, or some people say Sonic now, but even Ellis will still hold strong and say
Super Mario Brothers.
No, he'll say Mortal Kombat, but I'm trying to think. I'm hoping Uncharted is the one. I'm hoping Uncharted is the one because I what has not been done in a video game movie yet is adapting the actual story that took place in the game. What they think is that, we have to maneuver things around. We have to maneuver things around and change things up completely, but not stick to the same way you adapt a book. Adapt the story for the game. So what? I know what happens at the end. I know what happens at the end when I read the book. It's how do you transfer it onto the screen? That's what I want to see, and that has not been done yet. And I hope that that's what they do with Uncharted. Well, although Uncharted takes place like years before, and I think only the third Uncharted is when they explored Nathan Drake as a kid, I think. But anyway, you guys excited for this movie? You don't really give a shit.
I'm excited for it. I feel like this could be like Tom Holland's franchise for forever. It could be like his Indiana Jones, his permanent, like an Ethan Hunt in a way as well. Just one franchise he'll just revisit for his whole adult life. And so
you could picture them doing 5 Uncharted movies or something along those lines, Alex?
I think so, yeah. I mean, there's enough material and enough adventures for him to go on, so I'm up for it.
There's like
Dwain, you
5
play this game?
or something like that.
Dwain, go ahead.
I'm not particularly excited about Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, but I think that this or possibly The Last of Us will finally get that great video game movie.
Well, I think that because Last of Us, the reason why I agree that has an opportunity is because of the same reason I think that Mandalorian was so good, is because you have more time to explore and you don't have to cut as much out. And you can explore over a course of episodes as opposed to cramming it into 2 hours or 2 movies. And I think that that's why you're going to see more and more of this stuff adapted. And I know that it's not a video game; it's a graphic novel. But I still want to see what they're going to do with Y: The Last Man. I'm waiting to see how that's going to pan out. And that was supposed to be a series also. So I don't know. I you guys know my stance on how I think TV shows and streaming are. To me, it's like it's so weird considering that this whole crazy journey for me started by reviewing movies on YouTube. I have found that TV is becoming more satisfying for me in a lot of aspects because I spend more time with the characters. I spend more time with them. I learn them more. And because there's big, huge budgets in television the same way, they're giving them as much love. Back in the day, it was harder. I was watching some dated show, and like the budget was just shit. So you get sucked out of it from the bad graphics and the bad CGI and all that shit. But now it's just so different. They're movies. Like Mandalorian is a 7 or 8 hour movie each season. So anyway, anybody have any thoughts on that, or just shut up, stupid, and just keep going?
I don't know anything about the game, but I'd like to see it. I think it looks cool.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be heartbroken if it's not good, but it'd be dope if it was.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Before we move on, reminder today at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock today. Brett and myself will be on stereo. Have you been on stereo? Are you going on stereo? Roxy, how many followers are you at right now on stereo?
A little over 1,000.
A little over 1,000. Look at that. So
about 1K.
look at that. Brett is also over 1,000. I'm approaching 2. So many great live social conversations on stereo. There's a wide range of genres for every interest, including news, comedy, sports, everything. You choose whether you want to be a co-host, you participate as a guest, or simply listen in on exclusive conversations. The app, as you've been hearing on this show, it allows podcast creators to build a more intimate relationship with the fan base by engaging them in direct conversations. Listeners can record a question and send it directly to you. And that's what Brett and I have been doing. We had planned this thing to be a half an hour, but we ended up going an hour and even sometimes over because there's so many great questions and so many laughs that we're getting with the audience that you guys are able to interact with us the most that we've ever been able to interact with the audience ever. Here we're able to do the SCHMOEDOWN and people kind of come in and let their voice be known. And there you're able to audio record your voice. You ask a question. It's amazing. You can go, you want to hear our show, you should join us live to our after party on this show at 12 o'clock and you can be a part of it. You just talk directly into the app and you have us talk about whatever you want. It's only available on the stereo app, so you have to join us live at 12 p.m. right after this show. You can just pop in your earbuds and just listen to the show. Make yourself some lunch while Brett and I talk some shop. It is the live social conversation app, and once again, you can be the co-host. You're part of the conversation. You can just listen. You really want to be part of it because, like I mentioned yesterday, the stuff with the gas grill. I talked about how I got. A cab driver had stolen my Blockbuster video when I was in because I was too trusting. And we talked. Yeah, I'll tell you. You should listen to yesterday's show, Roxy. You can hear the whole thing.
That was a really good plug because now I'm actually going to go listen. I got to go. What was the video? It
was either Sister Act or Sister Act 2. I can't remember which one it was. But once again, check it out. It's on stereo. Join us every day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. on the stereo app. It's so easy. Just go to stereo.com/Kristian Harloff. Link is in the description here. Follow us there. Create an account today. You'll wind up doing a podcast and not even realizing how much fun it was. I never wanted to do a podcast. You'll start podcasting, I promise. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm on it all the time. Follow me and you will get notified every time I go live. And the other thing that you should do is click on the hashtag SCHMOEDOWN and follow the SCHMOEDOWN hashtag because that will get you every show that we do. And I encourage
50 Shades of Geek donated $20. Because I live on the other side of the planet, I can't watch WandaVision at the same time as you guys. As a result, I almost never get a chance to watch the IG show live. With that said, I have something to say. Hi, Dwain.
Oh, that's very nice.
Lovely.
That's very nice. So check out stereo, guys. 12 o'clock today, Brett and myself. All right, Roxy, you're at 626 here. 626. We're going to be at 8.
We got to get to 15.
Well, we got to get 15 for you to cast the show, 800 for you to be able to actually host, which we're not too far away from. Let's see if there's any actual.
Let's go.
Besides hey, Alex, besides the actual SCHMOEDOWNs themselves, what do we got? Anybody put some stuff in, questions that we need to talk about?
Yeah, we got some Streamlabs that came in.
One
of them, the first one is from Senator Failed Orgasm.
Oh, hello, that's
SEN
good.
Crew. I finally sat down, focused, and put my thinking cap on and watched 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I liked it a lot, and I feel like anyone's opinion on it can be valid due to its ambiguity and vagueness. There's a lot of shots that are thought-provoking, but I think this is what you call a film, not really a movie. I don't know if you can just pop this on a random Saturday afternoon and enjoy with friends and family. What are y'all's interpretations of the film? I know there's so many, but just give one. Would love to hear each of y'all's.
Go ahead. Start with you, Alex.
I haven't seen it in forever, so I can't really give a formed opinion, but I do look forward to watching it again.
Same. I haven't seen it in a while. When was the last time? Dwayne, have you watched it anytime recently?
I watched it in high school and was like, I don't know if I ever want to watch this again.
It's intimidating.
Yeah, I got to see it again. I haven't watched it.
What do you think Brett thinks of it?
Probably hasn't seen it.
Is Brett in the shitter? Probably.
I think so. I think he's taking a shit.
He's probably pissing. He's probably pissing. The guy pisses more than I can't even come up with something. He just pisses a lot, Dwayne. He pisses a lot. All right, let's get to the next.
All right, the next one is from the Striker 947. Damn it, Christian. Was watching Clone Wars, and when Jabba appeared, all I can hear in my head was Plotolio.
Omboginda kosantung kuntumbong platfolio. Ho 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 ho. Vingba dunga dongkong pom 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 funka.
How are you choosing which words to say? Because I feel like I could do that voice, but I don't know that I could make up the words.
Simba gundipa. Not too far away. Simba dundinga from pom 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 fondom bipa. It's better than your Yoda. I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's true.
I do.
Oh.
All right. What's next?
CSP says, hey guys, have any of you watched Netflix's Dark? I binged all 3 seasons in 2 days as soon as they came out here in Portugal.
That's a time travel shit, right? Is it? I'm pretty sure.
The German one, I think, right?
Yeah, it's like parallel universes and stuff. It's something that seems right up my alley. I've never watched it. No.
We'll ask Flirt and Flouse next time he's on the show.
Well, there he is. Oh, okay.
What I miss?
Do you ever watch that show Dark on Netflix? You ever heard of it?
Dark? No.
What a girl. All right, what's next?
We saw His Dark Materials.
No.
On
It's not it.
No.
It's I gotta watch this show. Everyone tells me how good it is. I need parallel universes in my life. That's the other thing, Roxy. I'm on stereo that I was talking about. I have all these time travel ideas of things that I want to do that I'm never able to do because I'm too stupid. There's I remember that, Brett. We talked about timeline jumping yesterday. Oh, that would be so much
you
fun.
losing your mind and having the little red strings in your studio. Yeah. That's what's he's facing. It's just a wall full of timeline.
Right now, I'm just looking at all the timeline jumping that I would do. I would timeline jump like it's going out of style. Yeah, that's right. It's all about virtual reality. I have been obsessed. I have been obsessed with my Oculus.
Huh.
Roxy, I gotta get you an Oculus. I'd love to play you in golf.
I would be so bad.
Yeah, you probably. But I'd still like to play it.
Donated $200.
Oh!
Dropped some big G's for Steph last week. Now got to show up for my main Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
You hosting next week, Dimple Tits. Vagines for SEN.
Oh, you are.
That was from Track Stars. Thank you.
Wow, Roxy, you're hosting. You're hosting next week.
Wow, and now if I get to pick my crew, it's gonna be I'm like done.
You got. I'll tell you how long more we have before you pick your crew. You've got about a little less than 700 before you do that, and you have 45 minutes.
We can do it all night long.
And if we get to 2K, I'll give you 2 shows, and your crew twice.
2 shows, 2 twice. Whoa.
We'll see, but that's not gonna happen. All right, let's get to
Dad,
what?
believe in me.
Wow.
We'll see.
Speaking of not gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Ellis! I like that shirt you got going on. Were you working, or you just feel like wearing that shirt today?
I never feel like wearing these kind of shirts, Christian. Okay. You should know that about me by now.
So you're working.
No, I had some stuff I had to do, but look, I want to make a PSA here, if I may have the floor for a second before I get cut off by a robot. Look,
go ahead, girl.
Back in my day, controller drift was something that happened to your little brother because you gave him the crappy controller. This is not a class action law. Mesothelioma is a class action lawsuit. This is you go on to a website, you click this happened, and they send you another controller.
Right.
Yeah.
We're suing over controller drift. It just used to be part of the game. My brother got so mad because he couldn't figure out why Luigi was just walking off a cliff. And
it's the world we live in. Sue everybody. Sue everybody.
By the way, thanks for your text, Christian. I appreciate it. You always send me the most loving, kind text in the morning.
What did it say?
No, hold that one off.
He's basically a dirtbag who keeps trying to trick me into playing mini golf with him when this guy would never go out and play real golf.
Yes, golf. I would play mini golf with you for real. I absolutely would. I would bowl. I would bowl as well.
Have you?
I don't know.
He's never asked.
Been a lot of invites.
You've never asked me to mini golf with you. ever.
I texted you about bowling at the beginning of last year, and you're like, "Oh, I can't go."
Well, it's not always that easy. Do you have children that you know?
Yeah. Yeah, she's 29 pounds. She's staring at me right now. I just fed her.
That's what I thought. Anyway, all right.
What's up, everybody? D. Burke is in the house.
That's right. That's right.
The Comedy Club Ninja. I have so many great pics of me on stage.
These impressions are so good because they're bad. But bad meaning good. Good because it's bad. So bad that it is good. And by good I mean bad. Let Roxy host. Snobby Brett seems like a great new character. Ryan, you look different today. Is it your hair?
Well, you are a mouth-breathing troglodyte. That's my snobby Brett.
I like the snobby Brett. I like that.
That was from the Yamagata 32. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mark, how you liking stereo?
It's great. It's great. Right? Mine has 2 speakers. It's a JVC boombox.
Yeah.
It's got hyper bass. I can crank all of my favorite tunes.
No, Mark. Stereo is an app where you can talk to people.
Yeah, it's an application.
Great. Okay, thanks for playing along.
King Ringlebury donated $20. I'm looking forward to Young Rock tonight. I hope it gives a fresh and fun perspective of growing up in the wrestling biz from the actual point of view of someone who lived it.
I think it will.
Yeah.
That's kind of it's. I wonder. Probably the answer to this is probably money, but I wonder why he chose to go to NBC. I know he has a deal with NBC. He does a lot of stuff with NBC with the game shows he's done in the past. And yeah, go ahead, Dwayne.
The WWE Network is moving to Peacock at the beginning of March.
Yes, sir. You nailed it.
Oh, my turn.
It got worse. It got worse.
This is why I love doing this show. I was about to make a poignant remark about The Rock and why he might be on NBC, and instead, not 1, not 2, not 3. 4 Jabba the Hutt impressions cut me off.
Nimba gondumba gafika. Chimbonga Ellis gumfumpa pinkara dunki.
Whole thing. This whole show is Bantha Poot.
Bantha Pootu, Soccer Kunkum. Sampimpi Bomba.
Sucker kunku.
Is this what stereo is? Is this the greatness that awaits me on stereo?
That's it. Shambaka Finda Ellis Bum Bum Batman Kombondingimba.
Wait, Christian, I actually have a bit that we could do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I want Brett to be Brett. You don't have to do a voice for this. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to be. It was like your 5th time doing the open mic at Jabba's Palace, and you're hoping to be made a paid regular. And Christian's going to play Jabba, and you just got called into Jabba's private office, and this is where he's going to tell you if you got passed at the comedy club or not.
Can you be Tommy and interpret what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be Tommy, the former talent coordinator at the World Famous Comedy.
So you welcome Brett in, and then ask me as if I'm Mitzi.
Okay.
Ryan Payne donated $20.
Let's turn
we live in a society where we had to pay Kristian to get Roxy as a host, and Roxy gets to host for free. To quote Isaiah Whitlock,
All right, that's fair.
All right,
Roxy,
let's turn that off for a
I
second.
hate to do this to you, but Christian's just going to keep moving the goalpost on this. You're never hosting the show. He's been promising me that gig for years.
Well, I got to do one for you probably soon.
That's going to be a high price.
Probably, I'm sure. All right, let's
okay, well, Brett, okay, good set. You got some laughs, okay? Jabba wants to see you in his private quarters, okay? Didn't tell me anything. He just said summon Brett, okay? So that's what I'm doing. Brett, Jabba, this is Brett Sheridan. Remember, you just saw him on stage, okay? Okay, Brett, it appears Jabba said you got some laughs, okay? But he thinks you should do your set in a southern accent, right?
Okay, I can work on that. Yeah, okay, yeah. He seems upset.
Okay, Brett, he thinks you should do your set in a southern accent, okay? And you should be not Brett Sheridan, but Brett the plumber.
Impa. Timpa.
That sounds familiar to another community. Okay, yeah, I'll go with it.
Kampa finkumpa skafumpa fata kunta.
Okay, now he just told me to go change the marquee because Brett the Plumber is headlining Saturday night in the main room.
This is amazing. So Southern accent. I'm a plumber. Do I have a silly catchphrase like do things to fruition or something like that?
Okay, I believe Jabba just said he wants you to bring a plunger on stage and raise it every time you hit a punchline.
Okay.
Well, not just bound down. Okay. All right.
That's actually pretty accurate to how it used to be back in the day when you showcased for me.
100%. Well, with him, I don't think he was the talent coordinator. He wasn't the talent
Shadow
coordinator
Dragon
when
Productions donated $20. Hi Mark, have you heard of the indie film Taboo? Do you think Kay Parker should have won Best Actress? Also, have you heard Real Dolls? Hi Brett. Thanks.
Yeah.
for
What's
all
your
the
stance? I know Rotten Tomatoes covers it, but what's your stance on Kay Parker, Mark?
I think there should be a funny remake of the Billy Crystal movie My Giant with Kay Parker and Zaflortenflaus as the basketball star.
I mean, interesting movie. All right, what's next? Go ahead.
All right, next one from Igor Rendick. Is this where I donate so Roxy can ruin SEN?
Aww, real nice.
Come on, she's already ruined it. I'm glad that I can do that and know that Roxy is not mad at me. Or maybe she is. Oh shit, here we go!
That's an underrated shirt, by the way.
Lee donated $20. Was waiting till I had something to add to the conversation, but I got to support my girl Rox. Sup?
Rox.
Hope we get an all-ladies episode too. So if you had 24 hours where COVID didn't exist and you had unlimited funds, how would you spend the day?
Yeah, I got SCHMOEDOWN on the brain. I would just promote. If I had unlimited funds, I'd put a massive show on.
What you're about to say.
I put a massive show on.
You have unlimited funds.
Yeah.
You're not buying like a sick house
right now for a day. No, I put on a mass. I put on the biggest
house for the day. You can buy it. Then the house.
I put on the biggest show that you'd ever seen.
Yeah, and I would join him in Maui.
That's right.
Yes,
it would be in Maui, and it would be and I had unlimited funds that I could basically market to everyone I wanted to, fly out everybody I wanted to, and we just do the biggest freaking SCHMOEDOWN you'd ever seen. That's what.
But everybody else's wish would be going to Maui, so he'd be there in a.
That's right.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if our wish was we just want to go to Maui and then you're there enjoying your wish and then Kristian calls you, hey, I'm right down the street. Get here. You have a match at 9 p.m.
That's right.
You think that's the plot of the next Wonder Woman movie? Because
might be.
Everybody.
Oh my God, that poor guy.
$20. Felix
poor
from
guy
the Stars
DC.
said that he knows how to use analytics to win matches with Shmoneyball. Can you imagine if Roxy taps Felix to use analytics for her entire faction to win the faction title? Excited to see both Steph and Roxy hosting SEN live.
Look, this
What do you mean, can't you imagine?
So Felix Money Moret has said he's cracked the code and can Shmoneyball, if you will, the system. Look, Bateman's tried it. He does well, but he still loses. So we'll see what Felix comes up with. Roxy,
he's doing is I have never. Ben does not hold a candle to what he's doing.
Really? Look,
it's unbelievable. I don't mean that.
I know what you mean.
What he has done, what he's created, I'm like, this is mind blowing.
All right, so I responded to Felix immediately when I saw his audition tape. I liked the way he carried himself. I think he's getting a grasp on the character stuff, and I like the idea of what he's doing. If he's good and he can deliver.
Donated $20. Hey guys, stuck in Texas and finally got power this morning.
Man.
Thank you. That was from Peanut Butter Anus.
Oh, thank you so much, Alex, for letting us know. So but yeah, man, it.
How do you know your anus is peanut buttery?
Yeah, maybe you don't want to know the answer to that question.
Who reports that info? Who is like, you know what? My anus tastes like peanut butter, and I can't control this information within myself. I need the world to know that my anus has a peanut butter scent.
It would start with a smell. It would start with now. That would be the first.
That's right.
Oh, what's happening?
Well, then the dog, you wouldn't have to ever do anything. The dog just keeps coming around. And you're like, well, I'm not even actually putting anything on there. The dog just
You're
keeps
having
coming
the
around.
dog lick your asshole?
No, I said the dog keeps sniffing around, and you're like, get the fuck out of here. You don't want the dog to sniff your ass, but the reason why he likes peanut butter.
Do a lot of sniffing without a lot of licking.
Well, I mean, if you tell him to get the fuck out of here, get out of here.
I just wanted to prove to Brett that Roxy's not the one that ruins this show. I'm the one that drives these conversations into a brick wall.
No, wait a minute. You're thinking of different shows, because what you just did was just gave us more material on this show, because this is a very different show than the ones that you're thinking. Like, you just gave us that main topic. So this is a clip out.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope it's me saying that
I got somebody.
Yesterday I submitted my votes for the SEN Awards. And no, I did not vote for myself. I don't even know why I was nominated to begin with. Also, can I say it's a travesty that James Lavario wasn't at least nominated for Best Guest Host? Hashtag justice for Tita.
Listen, this is what I love about the SEN Awards. Now, when it comes to the SCHMOEDOWN Awards, people will yell at me, and competitors will yell at me, and why they're not nominated or why they didn't get nominations or anything too. I have nothing to do with this. It's all Alex. So direct all yelling and screaming at Alex.
Vote?
You can vote.
How do I do it?
Link is in the description of the video, or I can just text it to you, Rox, if that's easier for you.
Yeah. Nice. Look at that, Alex. I like that.
Felt like a backhand.
It was a backhand.
Was it?
Yeah, a good one though. Good one.
I can just
for it to be
easier for you, bitch.
Because I don't know if you have the video open.
That's right. Of course she does. She's in the chat the whole fucking show. What do you expect?
Yeah, I'm talking about how Kristian's tried to sabotage me 14 times today.
14 times, 14 times.
Team,
Do it 14
not throw stones. If we live in glass houses in the comment section, let's not be throwing rocks.
That's right. Rocks. I like what you did there. All right, what's next?
See?
But
All right, next one from Garth Harkness McMurray. Sorry, Roxy, I'm too broke right now to pay for Schmobots. I hope you host and get to pick all the ladies to join you. I'm broke for a good cause. Patreons for Roxy, The World Friends, SEN, Movie Trivia SCHMOEDOWN, Video Drew, and more. They're worth it.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, and Garth's been having some health issues, so just rooting for you and thinking about you and hoping that you're doing okay today, my friend Garth.
Same. Thank you, Garth, for all your wonderful support that you've given us over the years, and hang in there, pal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's
name.
next?
Thanks for using your real name, not what your anus tastes like.
I will say, Mark, if my anus if I did have verifiable information that my anus tasted like peanut butter, I would also share that.
You wouldn't be on the show right now. You'd be doing something else.
Yeah.
Onlyfans.com/peanutbutteranus.
I'm sure it already exists. All right, what's next?
Travis Gilbert says, it's cold as balls here in West Texas. Got to 0 yesterday.
Balls.
Brother and his wife have COVID and no power at their place, so I got a generator running to warm them back up. Miserable out this way. Haven't been this cold here in 30 years.
Yeah, that's nuts. Crazy
It's brutal
shit.
there in Texas right now. Just make sure you don't pour sand on the roads this time.
Is that what they did?
When it was super cold and they had a snowstorm during the Super Bowl when it was at Jerry World,
yeah,
they ran out of salt, and so they got the great idea to dump a bunch of sand on the highway, thinking, "Oh, well, it's grainy too," and it didn't work.
That would send people right off the road. I'm
So
sure that's what happened.
Be careful. Stay safe, everyone in Texas, and I will get to visit you soon.
What are you going? Are you going to do some shows out there?
We're looking at the summer. We're having exploratory conversations.
Fingers crossed.
Between a bunch of different Texas clubs and an old jelly dick over here.
Jelly ass. All right, what's next?
Backman Dwayne says, remember I asked a question at 155 about your favorite job and your least favorite job, period, and Brett made a joke that glanced over that joke, period. Just jokes, Brett, you know I love you, period. Let's talk about this Chuck Norris movie. Go.
Let's see. Best job is pretty hard not to say, like when Ellis and I are in the middle of New York in a packed crowd doing jokes and asking questions about movie trivia. It's pretty great job. So I'd say that one. Least favorite. There's been a lot, but answering phones. I hate answering phones.
Yeah. I was a telemarketer when I first moved to LA, and that was pretty brutal, but I liked my boss and he was really cool. I've worked jobs that are much better in the world of entertainment where I've had really crappy bosses. So that's tough, but at least you're attempting to do what you want to do. So I'd have to go with telemarketing.
Yeah. Brett, what you got?
Best was when I was booking commercials and just sat home and let checks come in and watched my son. Worst job was probably when I worked for my grandfather, who'd say things like, "I think we'll get a later start today. We'll go at 5." And then if you were 2 minutes late, you were, well, half the day's ruined. But we'll like, what the fuck, man? I'm in high school. Leave me.
That's a tough one to beat. Anybody? Dwayne, Alex, Rox?
I'm gonna go with working for Kristian, and then you can decide
which one is which. Here. I'll give you the answer. For when it was Clyde Live, it was the worst, and when it was this one, it was the best.
Wow.
Right.
Shots fired at my favorite show. Jeez.
I've been doing it the whole show.
I love Collider Live so much. I hate your stance on it. I love that show. My best job was bartending or bar backing and cocktail waitressing. I've never made more money in my life. I think I should go back. And I definitely think having a peanut butter anus would help me in that situation as well.
Yeah.
And then my worst job, when I had like extreme OCD and I was fired for flat ironing the money at the hair salon I worked at because
Can you burn it?
Money was all crinkly. And so I straightened it all to put it in the, it's the only time I've been, I used to say that's the only time I've been fired, but Collider did fire me too.
And still your favorite show. Yeah. All right,
I liked it.
Dwayne?
My worst job, I was a waiter at a steakhouse in high school, and it was absolutely terrible. And my best job for 11 and a half years, I was a United States Marine, and I fucking loved every second of it.
That's awesome. Is
it a steakhouse
I'm not going
to... Probably.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you that when you mentioned that, it made me really hungry for a steak.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Black Angus.
Ooh. That was not it.
Outback?
Nope. It was Ponderosa.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had them, and we used to stop at Ponderosa on the way to go see my grandma. And we stopped when the DC sniper was picking people off in the parking lot outside the Ponderosa where we used to go eat.
Jesus. All right, thanks for that one, Mark. All right, what's next?
All right, Dip and Wipe says, I'm not sure if you all mentioned it already, but did you see that Marvel announced that behind-the-scenes making of WandaVision special is hitting Disney Plus on March 12th? I'm guessing that this was the rumored 10th episode.
I think you're right. I think that probably will be the 10th episode, and it's similar to, I think, the Gallery series, by the way, that they did for Mandalorian was fantastic. So this is similar to that, then sign me up. I'm looking forward to it. Mark, you been watching the WandaVision?
I am so excited to blast through all of WandaVision once it's reached completion, but I have not yet investigated.
So curious to see how you've got to be able. You're either going to love the first episode and get what they're going for, or you're going to be like, what are we doing here? And look, I wonder if you bail.
I said it when they unveiled what it was at D23. I was like, I love the effort, regardless of how it pans out. I love that they're trying something different and new and fresh, and so I applaud them for taking that risk.
It's really good.
Roxy, what bar did you work at? Was it out here or Boston?
Boston. It was called the Biltmore.
The Biltmore.
Also, Mark, I appreciate what you just did there, that you're not blasting through until she reaches completion. I see what you did. I think it's an important lesson for all of the people out there.
Yeah. Sting. Sting taught me everything I know about tantric watching.
Nobody watches The Bachelor. None of you guys.
I mean, my wife does, so I'm guilty by association. But I'm not gonna lie to you. While she was watching it, I was playing 18 holes of golf.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, and I finished one course 10 under. The other course, it was over 14. Very tough course.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I heard, Roxy, maybe you can clear this up for me. I got a text from a young man named Josh, and he said something about Wake Forest University is on The Bachelor. Did the Bachelor guy go to Wake?
Oh, I don't know.
Or maybe one of the ladies that are vying for a rose on that godforsaken
It's
program.
very possible. I don't know. I don't know. He is an amazing bachelor, though. I'm super into this season.
It's so funny that I'm guilty. I'm guilty for you watching this show at all.
I know. It's really bad.
All his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he did go to Wake. Does anybody know? Let us know.
We usually watched it, but after the one before this, I just finally went like, I don't like it anymore because I can tell that people are playing a game. Like, these are people that grew up watching the show, so they know that, oh, if I'm crazy, I'll stick around for this amount of time, and if I cry, he'll let me keep stay. I mean, I think the game of it anymore doesn't seem. It seemed kind of real and fun back in the day, but now it's just like everybody's playing a character.
Last night, his date, this one girl.
PLD donated $20 for the Dimple Teats and the Ladies Hosting Fund. We have peanut butter rainbows, but what else is good to spread? Mustard? Ketchup? Mayo?
Yeah. I'm not a mayo girl. What are we at right now? Because I need to get to 1,500 in order to pick my panel. It's very important.
Right now, we're about $470 away from you picking your panel.
All right, so we need 470.
Easy.
We need 470, and then I get to pick. How many people do I get to pick?
3. Well, no, maybe 2 or 3. All right,
Holy crap. I remember this guy.
Oh, you do?
From Wake. Yeah.
Wait,
What?
Matt James, and I think his roommate was Tyler Cameron, and they both were on the team that I think we went to 3 bowls when he was there, which is huge for Wake. So that's awesome. Okay, good. I'm still not watching the show, but I support Matt James.
So his date, he brings this girl to do tantric yoga. You guys know what that is?
Wait, so Tyler Cameron played football also?
Tyler Cameron was his roommate and played football as well.
Yeah, well, he was on the Bachelor.
What?
He was on the run. He was a runner up. He was on the show. He's
Anna Brown season.
yeah, and he's on. He almost was the Bachelor. Tyler Cameron.
How did I not get a phone call?
I don't
Well,
know.
I probably should have played more football at Wake. Roxy, I've done tantric yoga. It's basically where you hold in a fart on a treadmill for an hour.
Now you summarize the episode. No, they're like doing these like sex positions on each other where like he's got to like lift her, whatever. And it was incredible because we go to his one-on-one and he was like, I feel like he's direct to camera. He's saying, I felt so connected to her. We were looking in each other's eyes. I just knew what it would be like. And we go to hers and she was like, I was so fucking uncomfortable. I never want to do this again. I literally do.
I saw a little of that. Wait, so Tyler Cameron was the quarterback on Wake Forest?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Tyler Cameron was not.
He got more important.
What was he?
He was not the quarterback.
I mean, he was one of the quarterbacks. He was a backup.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm looking at him because I see Florida State. He's playing Florida State, but he's all over the place. Oh, there he is. There's Matt James. I guess he was. I had no idea until.
Matt James caught. He had a pretty productive, especially senior season. He was a really good wide receiver. I think he went to camp.
Well, that's why it makes sense. Okay.
With an NFL team.
So, Tyler was on the Ravens, wasn't he, for a little bit?
Tyler Cameron was, yeah. I want to say the Saints or the Giants or.
So I think it's the Ravens.
Tyler Cameron went pro?
No, Matt James.
Oh, Matt James. Okay, yeah. Tyler Cameron was pro for a little bit right before Bachelor, but I had no clue. Look at this. Now we figured it out. All right, let's get to the next question here, Alice. What do we got?
Schmoes No Trivia says, Schmoes No Show Trivia Time. On show number 96, Kristian asks porn star Allie Hayes to look around the room and identify who looks like the biggest creep. Who did she choose? Was it Riley, JTE, Kristian, or Andrew Santino?
It was Santino.
I'm going to go Riley because I was on the road that episode, thankfully.
Anyone else have an answer before I read the answer?
The
answer is Riley.
Riley, really?
Great hair, beautiful eyes, but the piercing. He's got quality with his
was
eyes.
the funniest show I think we ever did.
Good, I was out of town. Thank you.
Oh, we're sorry, buddy. and that show is no longer on the air. It was taken off because Santino had gotten some network show and he asked me to take it off. I wonder if now he doesn't give a shit. I put it back on. It was a riot, man. That was.
I think you should probably leave
show.
it where it is.
Well, I'd have to ask him.
I think you should ask me too.
You never saw it. How do you know?
I watched it from whatever
Did you?
hotel room in whatever city I
Oh,
was.
so funny. It was so
Kristian,
funny.
most of the shit that was funny in 2011,
It's not funny now.
probably
You're right.
doesn't need to be on the internet now.
Right. All right, fair. All right, what's next?
JP says, "Hey guys, I gotta know when Roxy and Finstock will be on a show together. I rewatched an episode before COVID and was on the floor."
That's up to her. Maybe if you guys get to the 1500 goal today, she'll put him on one of the shows.
I will say we don't pull our punches with each other.
No, it's really fun to watch. All right, what's next?
JJ Winward says, "I gotta get you an Oculus. I want to play you in golf." Should be the new shirt.
Yeah. Well, Ellis is just scared of me. That's the whole point. He always Ellis would sit there and play his words with friends in theater. I'm like, okay, I'm not playing that game. But I finally found a game we could play, and he won't do it. He's scared out of his mind.
I don't want an Oculus. I don't want to look like Ready Player One in my apartment.
Why? Who's looking at you besides your dog?
It's not comfortable. It's
Yes,
like
it is. It is. It's fine. It's like 3D glasses, but better.
I would
Like I
actually
went to the
feel
dentist.
less comfortable in an apartment by myself doing this than if I had other people.
What if
That
you
would
hurt
freak me
yourself?
out.
Yeah.
Well, you're missing it because it's a lot of fun. I was playing golf with Pinto the other day. It's awesome.
What did you
I
get?
mean,
an
that sounds like
Oculus for?
something where I wouldn't go, but I would ask you, "Hey, did you have fun?" Good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get you one for your birthday, and you're gonna have to
Wait,
play.
my
it.
birthday's March 3rd. Do mine.
No, I don't.
Mark can afford his own Oculus. Do me. Do me first. Do me first, and then Mark if we have anything extra.
Brett, I think we can kill two birds with one stone here. He's going to get you the Oculus. You'll get bored of it in a couple months, and then you can give it back to Kristian. He can repackage it, give it to me in July.
Yeah, you won't get bored of it though. And I'm actually finding more and more things to. It's got so much cool shit. It's got so much cool shit. I love
The
it.
technology is amazing. I just,
amazing.
I'm very happy. And so if you don't have anything that instantly sends
You
off
watch
a signal in my
sports,
brain,
dude. You can watch sports. You can watch ESPN. You can watch it and you watch it on a massive screen. It's a much bigger screen than you have in your house.
What
I'll
was
tell
the
you
end
that.
of that sentence, Mark? I'm very happy if you don't have anything that what?
if you don't have anything that instantly like attracts me to the proposition, then I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I'm not sitting around being like, man, I wish I had more shit to do, you know?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the only. I'm telling you.
Bring to the table that would make you be like, I need a fucking Oculus.
Mini golf's pretty good.
Okay.
Mini golf is pretty good. Back when we were at Collider, I put on an Oculus and they were demoing some basketball game where you could like dribble a ball and shoot. But again, it's like, I just want to go actually play basketball.
They got good workout programs too, man. Really good workout programs.
I'm done. I'm done with all that.
You can freeze yourself too inside of the
Freeze
program.
your
Like,
head?
yeah, you can freeze your head.
That
All right,
sounds
what's
safe.
what's next?
Leonard Kim says it isn't much, but this one's for Roxy. I know Roxy herself would love to host more than anyone watching because she genuinely enjoys being a part of the SCHMOEDOWN in SEN. She deserves the gig, and hopefully she can pick her cast. Shout out, World Girls.
Well, we'll see.
I'm still 400 away from picking my cast.
Yeah, 20 minutes away from the end of the show, or 18 minutes away, because Brett and I have our show. And then you're about still same donation. We're at $470 away.
Come on, people.
Mark, will you do at noon a stereo with me?
I was going to offer that in lieu of me doing a stereo with you, can I host your draft special when you get to pick who's going to be on the panel?
I see what you did there, and yes, but also let's do this competitive stereo.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go head to head against sponsors. You're really good business savvy.
It's just a shame that I got to run to this dentist appointment right after noon. Yeah,
that's terrible.
Yeah,
About
it's
as
probably gonna
dumb
last
as
all
calling
day.
your fans shitwads to get them to try to donate.
It worked. All right, what's next?
Haunted asks, "Hey Roxy, have you found a new apartment yet? And how's Grammy? Excited to have you host."
Oh yeah.
No, which is so brutal. Not a single place went on as of the first. Whatever. Nobody wants to hear me actually talk about that. Grammy is really, really hurting. It's been a very tough month, to be honest.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I could say something more fun now about my anus chasing like peanut. Yeah, it's been a tough one.
Will
You
be
want to
bringing
hug?
on?
I can drive to your place. You want to hug from old Jelly Arms, Ellis?
Yeah. She's gonna be fine though. And I got them vaccinated. I don't know if I mentioned that on the show.
Oh, that's great.
That was really, really good news. Yeah.
Well, good. Old Banana Balls Ellis is very happy about that. So, So what's next?
Yeah, make sure you send all the love from us and from all of our fans, including Smucker's Boxers 69.
Yeah. It is funny because she does have an iPad, so she randomly will find this show. Like she'll randomly, I don't know how she subscribed to all the things, so sometimes
That's good. She finds it. Yeah.
Yeah, and she'll be like, "Why were you talking about your vagina?" And
Yeah, let's try to clean it up. Let's try to clean it up. Tangerine Tits 20 says.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what's next?
My sheets smell like tears and broken dreams, so there's that. I've got that for my ice cream.
Oh, Grammy has some tips for that.
Sometimes Brett doesn't even realize he's talking out loud. All right, what's next?
Smile, everybody.
Hey, wait! Before we get to the next one, hey Brett, how's that student orchestra that you composed going?
Does that keep you warm, or is it part of the bit?
This one?
Yeah.
No, Roxy said she wanted my scarf, and I told her that I have a whole drawer full of them, so I was just gonna
admit
switch them out.
What are you getting self-conscious? You took it off. It looks good. It goes with the it goes well with the shirt. That shirt is that one's like I have an old Schmoes No shirt that I was wearing, and it's like it's the letters have fallen off and all that shit. Like it's not that the by the way, the new Skybound shirts that they have are fantastic. Roxy, did you get yours yet? Star shirt come yet? No. We got to make sure let's follow up on that. But because a lot of other people got their shirts.
My brother said, I want to buy some Star stuff. Do I get a friends and family discount? And I said, let me get my shirt first. Let me get mine first. I'll see what happens.
Yeah. You got to get the Stars stuff. And by the way, for people who didn't know, if you go to the Skybound website and you go to the SCHMOEDOWN section, this year you guys are in charge of what the factions are playing for at the end of the year. And what I mean by that is if you go and let's say, I'm a big Stars fan. All right, well, I'm going to go get myself a Stars mug or Stars
person. You're wicked smart.
A Stars hoodie. If you do that, a percentage of the profits go into a big pool that they're going to be playing for. And you can do this throughout the entire year. So make sure you like, look, there's a new rookie out there that you love. You want to support them. But hey, I love the Stars. Man, I'm a big Amaru Moses fan. And you see what he's doing over at the Suspects, and you buy a Suspects thing and you support Amaru over there. You can do that. There's a lot of different rookies coming up here, and it helps. And that's I want that my goal. I'm crossing my fingers. I want the factions to be playing for like 50 grand this year. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the factions are going to be playing for a big 50 grand. But we just need to be able to get people to like and want to see those shirts on and support them. But we'll see what happens. All right, what's next?
D-Train says, I was going to ask this question on Thursday, but since Ellis is here, big game on Thursday night between the Brooklyn Nets versus the LA Lakers. Who you got? Will LeBron dominate as the king, or will Scary Hours invade LA?
Right now, I'd have to say the Nets because AD is going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. I think the Lakers still have to figure out what they're going to do in lieu of arguably a top 10 player in the NBA. I think KD might be out for a couple games too, though. So it might be depleted rosters going head to head, but it's always fun when LeBron's on TV. So, and Kyrie and James Harden are working together. Okay. Right now. Why
is KD out?
I think he tweaked something. He had like a COVID scare that ended up being nothing like a week ago, but then, I think he tweaked something the other night, but I don't know. I gotta brush up on my NBA injury report.
How dare you?
All right, what's next?
D-Train also asks, I know the fans already call the BK Net Scary Hours, but that term sounds like a good second nickname for a SCHMOEDOWN faction. It could be equivalent to when Roxy says sexy numbers, but someone comes right back and says Scary Hours.
It's not even close to the same.
Oh, sorry. You know they used that clip on Rundown, Roxy, right?
Of course I know.
It's the best.
I love it. it.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be Frankie Numba's like intro always. He's the sexy.
It is, yeah. They've been using it a lot. And speaking of which, by the way, and Dwayne's working double time here. As soon as the show is over at 12:30, so 12 o'clock I'll be on with Brett on stereo, but at 12:30, you guys stay on this channel and you can watch Backstage. And it's going to be who you guys got on today, Dwayne? I know that is Kaiser on.
We've got Kaiser, Winston, and the master of the questions, PJ Campbell.
Ooh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. They talked about the rule book last week. They're going to be talking about the start of the season. And how could I not mention this Friday, February 19th, it is the start of the SCHMOEDOWN season. And what a banger it's going to be. The first match to open up the entire season, Star Wars #1 contender match. You got Laura Lights Out Kelly. How is she going to be on swag? She's no longer with Corruption. She's going to be working with Winston. How's that dynamic is going to work? It is going to be the #1 contender match as she faces Molly, the Maverick Damon, for the dungeon. It's swag versus dungeon all night, because in the main event, the movie trivia SCHMOEDOWN Inner Geekdom champion of the world, Chandra, the chosen Dandapani, puts his title on the line to try to defend it for a second time against the amazing Mara Kanopik, who returns after being gone for 2 years from the game. She returns. Title shot. Can she do it? Can she beat Chandra and become the only, she'll become the second player to repeat in the IG division, but she'll be the only woman to ever repeat twice in a singles division. So this is going to be a major event. You can get tickets at the SCHMOEDOWNlive.com, or $10 patrons. You're getting all the big events that we do. Whether we're doing 3 next month, you're going to get all of them. So sign on up.
Very exciting. Got all the dry cleaning ready for Friday night.
That's right. It's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's Kristian Harloff. Alongside him, I am Mark Fudge Taint Ellis.
All right. What do you got next?
50 Shades of Geek says Brett's best job was getting paid for shaving his head and pretending to be a German superstar for money.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Brett loved that job the most.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
50 Shades also said. 50 Shades also says, no offense, Kristian, but Collider Live was my favorite show you've ever done. Including Schmoes No, Movie Talk, Jedi Council, and any other show you've ever done, including SCN Live. # Team Roxy.
No offense.
Hey, we all have our opinions.
Okay, never mind. Put the Santino episode back up.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, we all have our opinions.
50 Shades also says, I will always be grateful to Collider Live because Kristian played my videos live on the show that one time. It was truly one of the highlights of my life and stopped me from committing suicide. Collider Live for life.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thank you
and
for that.
It was the only show where Roxy and I got to sing a jingle about Watertown.
Yes, never forget. It's awesome.
Thank you for sharing that with us, by
Also,
the way.
I think I just missed the
Roxas
Holocaust.
Peanut Butter and has donated $50.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's it.
Wow, thank you for that. Guys, now we must be 350 away from me actually picking the panel.
This
Think
is
so.
ridiculous that we haven't reached this goal yet.
I think you're in trouble for that one, Rox. It's your.
Somebody's got to pull through.
Here's what I don't understand. I've given you guys 10 years of my life.
Hey, they got you to host. There's a lot of donations today.
But here's what happened,
Let's not be
Kristian.
greedy.
No, but Kristian, you did this.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Sabotage to the furthest extent.
Fimbagunda.
Number one, you said I would never make it. You put that bad juju out there, that bad energy. You said you'll never make that goal. You didn't believe in me. And then you turned off the you turned off the super chats for a minute.
Flimba boomba. Sokogatanka.
And then you tried to out jabba me.
You sound like there's something wrong with your
Travis Gilbert
face.
donated $20. Come on now, let Roxy pick her panel.
Sound like a song.
I agree.
I think it'd be nice if Roxy got to pick her panel, but Roxy, at the end of the day, like this is a show that has a great cast of characters. Kristian's going to give you a good. It's not like it's going to give you Scott Baio and Vern from Mama's Family. Like you're going to have a good panel.
Maybe I don't know. She keeps complaining. Maybe I will get Scott Baio.
No, I will say that as I was thinking about when he said that I get to pick 2 or 3, the thing is, I actually I think of all of the shows that we've done, the SEN cast, I like every single person.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really, really good people here. So that it would be challenging, but there are people that I'm never on with that would be dope to be able to be on with them. I haven't seen Kate in years.
In years.
She's still here.
Yeah.
Also, Alex, I looked at the awards and fuck you.
Don't hey. Fans nominated everybody, and I just took the most from them.
Well then, fuck them too.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
There you go. So
okay, Grammy, I apologize on behalf of your granddaughter.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna finish up here because we got about Brett and I have to jump off to do this show in a moment. So
Ellis and I too.
Let's do your.
Roxy's gonna do a stereo where she just regales her favorite Mark Ellis stories. So it's like I'm there.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this. Want to do this impression before Brett has to jump off?
Sure.
It's drunk Brett giving advice to someone turning 21.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Do we have? I think we have. No, I don't have the music anymore. I don't know. If,
Keep the stream super chat on.
does Dwayne have it?
I do have it.
Keep it on, Dwayne.
Dwayne's gonna play.
Hey, heard you turned 21. Fuck you. I'm 47, and I'd hate you for your youth. But
Ryan Payne donated $30.
Ryan Payne, thank you.
Roxy, please tell me you've seen the newest tab in the World Girls Discord.
Patty boy,
I think you're gonna like it, but
trouble.
really you won't. I donate more, but it's my mom's birthday and I'm treating her to a nice dinner.
I get it.
Well, that's very nice of you.
I'll go look at it right now.
Patty
I can't
boy,
see my mother
Daddy's
because
having
of COVID,
trouble.
so good for you. All right, 21. I have one thing that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do 12 shots in a row in the first half hour of your 21st birthday and not eat anything first. That's my main advice. And
Patty boy, it's me. Daddy's having trouble.
yeah,
Call
because
an
you're going to have to
ambulance.
call an ambulance if you do
Patty
that.
boy, it's me. Patty boy, it's me.
Who? Is that Patty Boy?
Patty boy, it's me.
Patty Boy, what's going on?
Patty boy, it's me. Daddy's having trouble.
Patty Boy, what did you
Patty
call
boy,
it?
it's me. Daddy's having trouble.
Call an ambulance.
But why didn't you call it? Why did you call me to tell me to call an ambulance?
Patty boy, it's me.
Patty Boy, your first call should have been to the ambulance, not me.
Patty boy, Patty boy.
All right.
All right, Patty boy. All right, listen. Let's
Come on, Roxy.
let's call it a day.
Well, we got. Let me just read this one because it was a good amount here. Ben Rayner says, "Hi gang, great show today. I can't wait for Roxy hosting and Steph hosting. Kristian and I too have an Oculus, and I echo you. It's awesome. Which one you have? One or two? I have the first one. Love
2.
everything about it.
2. Yeah, it's really great. I love it, and yeah, I've been using it. I started watching a movie on it the other night. I started playing the Star Wars game. I'm playing golf. I love it. It's phenomenal. So you're all missing out. All right, what's next?
All right, I'm gonna move on to super chats real quick. Brian Brawler says, "I got you, Roxy," and then Christopher says, "Are you worried at all about Bob Chapek mismanaging Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm after Iger fully exits?"
I mean, I don't know. It's certainly possible, but it's a matter like if it's allowing the people to have the creative control and the production side of things too. You know, like because Iger helped put stuff out into the world, but it was Kevin Feige who was doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Marvel, and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. And then it looks like Lucasfilm now is starting to maneuver in a different strategy that seems to be working. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Last
Bring
two
back
is
Eisner.
Yeah, God. So everything. Then we'll get Little Mermaid 6.
50 Shades of Geek says Frankie's got the numbers, but he ain't sexy.
Oh.
And then the last one from
That's
Banana
not true.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Rox.
I don't let anybody talk about my sexy numbers like that.
We got 2
Last
minutes
one
left.
from Banana Dick 420. It's a living. Thank you very
Fair
much,
enough.
Banana Dick.
Thank you, Banana Dick. All right. Well, thank you to all you Banana Dicks out there. And you will once again go on to stereo.com/Kristian Harloff. Follow me over there right now because Brett and I are about to start our show in 2 minutes. And if you miss out because you'd never heard it, that's your own damn fault. You blew it. And thank you to Dwayne. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Roxy. Thank you to Mark Ellis. Thank you to Brett. Everyone will be back here tomorrow. A lot of us will be back here tomorrow, except Roxy and myself. But Dwain will be back, Alex will be back, Brett will be back, and I guess just those three, and then we'll have
50% of us will be back.
50% of us. Steph will be hosting tomorrow, so there you go.
Yes.
All right, everybody. We will see you on the flip side. Dwain, take us out, will you? Peace.
No, yeah.